Hi, I'm going to make a really quick video here to show us how we're going to piece together our mailers, particularly if the if the mailer is larger than the piece of paper that you're trying to print on. So what I've done is, and I showed you this in class the other day, this is how much is going to fit on the artboard, but there's more that fits that goes over this way. So I'm going to print as much as I can this way, and then I'll print the other part. I'll just move the whole thing over onto the artboard and print again. So now I've got these two pieces that when they go together will make the overall length. And I've done that for both sides of my mailer. So now I'm going to go ahead and figure out where I'm going to piece them. And the best thing I try to do is find the least obtrusive edge. And that's generally going to be at a fold. So I'm going to trim it off here. On the part that it's going to glue to, though, I have to leave a little extra so that it has something to glue to. Right? So I've got a little base here. And I've gone ahead and I've put a little rubber cement here and then a little rubber cement here. And if you'll remember from my preachings in the past, I always like to use tracing paper between this, because that allows me then to align this right where I want it to be. Get it as straight as you can. Pull that out. And that. And now, my piece of paper is the full length. Okay? Put that off to the side. I'm going to do the other one. Trim this. I see. Okay. So again, that's right on this fold. And that's where they'll go together. Tracing paper. If I didn't have the tracing paper, then I'd have to make sure I get it right in the exact spot the first time, which is a little bit, can be tricky. But the tracing paper really allows you to move this around. Another thing you might have noticed is I haven't trimmed down the edges here yet. And I'm not going to do that, in fact, until I get the whole thing put together. That way I only have to trim once, and I know that all my edges are going to match up the way I want them to. Alright, so I have this side of my mailer and this side of my mailer, the two sides. So now I want to try to glue them together. This is going to be a little bit of some glue here. Now you guys remember, I always like to try to use the spreader. The glue's a little thick, but for our demo I think it'll be fine. Something like this. That is just so much faster than you're ever going to get trying to use the brush to do this. And it's smoother. Makes for a much nicer bit of gluing. You do want to make sure you go to all the edges and corners. That's pretty important so it doesn't peel up. Alright, it's going to go up to the side. Edges and corners. Okay, so this is all glued up. I'm going to wait a moment and let it dry, and then we'll come back.